and I think basically no. Like I think even if like SKT wins and Stars wins their matches, both teams will still be ahead of them in game score, in actual score. So I'm pretty sure whoever wins this is guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. Anyway, set number 1 is going to be Movie coming out for Team 8. Looks like my other stream is still just freaking out here, unfortunately. Alright. Harumu, oh, I assume you put me on the event like a good little Harumu. And it's gonna be Skyhigh coming out for CJ Entus. 5-1 in Brood this season with 2-0 versus Protoss. That's quite impressive. Of course, according to Artosis, he's pretty damn good at StarCraft 2 as well, although the results in Pro League don't quite speak to that. And I'm actually a little bit surprised that he's got such a good record in Brood, considering he was essentially just a TBT sniper previously. Even last season, he didn't really see much airtime. I was a little bit sad because I casted last season in Pro League as well, and he only got a handful of games in. Even though, you know, ever since his magnificent reverse all kill, I always get excited when I see him come out. Alright, so it looks like the other stream has sorted itself out, so I'm just going to quickly switch over here before the game actually starts. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So I think we are now good to go. The map is going to be... Is that Sniper Ridge? See how good my Korean is. Oh yes! Did you guys see that? I totally called the map. I had no idea what map it was. I just looked at the Korean thing on the starting screen. I was like, Sniper Ridge, baby. God, that was sexy. Alright. At the top right, as the red Protoss, we will have Movie playing for Team 8. And at the top left, as the purple Protoss, we will have Skyhigh playing for CJ Entus. So, a non-mirror to start off the day. Presumably this means we'll now get 4 mirrors in a row. Or something like that. Just gotta get the non-mirror out of the way first. It's alright. Wow, look at that. She just went a whole mile there. Not even hiding her face with just her hands, but just like putting a jacket over her head. Anyway, looks like Skyhigh going for a wall in here. It's funny because this shouldn't, like, I want to say that that's not common in TVP anymore, but recently I've seen a number of Terrans do this in this matchup, including Flash as well. Although he went 14 CC that time, so that makes more sense. Yay, Forians! Anyway, yeah, so like last season of Pro League, you saw almost 0 wall-ins in TVP, and this season I'm seeing a couple more than last season. I'm not particularly sure why. I mean, he's actually doing the full wall-in with the 2 depots and a barracks. Now, presumably, well, this can mean one of 2 things. This can basically either be a siege expand if he's going like old school Terran versus Protoss, or he's going to 2-fact. So I'm probably leaning towards 2-fact here from Skyhigh. I did see one siege expand this season in Pro League. I can't remember who the player was, but that really shocked me when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, it's like 2009 all over again. Anyway, nothing unusual in the Protoss base, as we can see. He hasn't scouted with a probe yet, so he's probably just gonna 1-gate Expo or something like that. Just do a very standard safe build. Not gonna be too bothered by anything. Although he has gotten the first Sayle, that is unusual. That often indicates some kind of sneaky shenanigans from the Protoss, a la DT Rush or possibly just fast Reavers. But I think more often DT Rush. Oh, X-Pac, I think you're right. I think it was Hansen who who siege expanded. Oh wait, no, you're talking about something else. Damn. But I think it was actually Hansen though. Ah, Onster, you suck at life. You can't even win in rock, paper, scissors. See, like, if Onster was at IEM, he wouldn't even have won, like, a collector's edition of StarCraft 2. He would have just failed. Carmack would have rocked him. And as predicted, it is a 2-fact from Skyhigh. Sweet. I love it when I'm right. So this SCV is going to keep trying to get in here, but that's all just held positions at the correct place there. By the way, that is not as easy as it looks to just put a Sayle on that ramp to block a worker. There's like a really really small sweet spot on these narrow ramps where you can block all workers. I think it's a little easier against SCVs because they're kind of fat. But if you want to try and block a probe with a Zealot on a narrow ramp, you got to get it like pixel perfect to not let that probe in. Anyway, this SCV is really tenaciously trying to get in here, but getting denied. We did see a fast robo from what's his face? From Movie. And if he does go for super fast Reaver, that will definitely help him against the 2-fact. Actually, as far as I know, if you go for like a super fast 1-gate into Reaver, that's kind of like a soft counter to the 2-fact, if not a hard counter, if you just micro it really, really well. Because their anti-air is going to be limited to just a handful of Marines. As we can see, he's not even building more Marines. He's going to have 1 Marine. So he's going to have no anti-air. So if you just control the Reaver properly, you can do massive, massive damage. Although, of course, you still do have to be careful because you only have 1 gate's worth of production. So you don't have that many Dragoons, which means you probably want to be a little bit more defensive with them, a little bit more careful. So, like, vultures don't run to your base and call your probes and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, there is the support bay. So, yeah, as I said, the early Zealot, meaning that we're not just going to see some standard fast expand. And I think at this point Movie's a little bit suspicious as well. You can see he's got a probe there at the natural. He's probably wondering why there's no attempt to move out yet from the Terran. And now he's going to see a bunch of vultures, and he saw that they had vulture speed as well, so now he knows exactly what's going on. That is in fact, well, presumably he knows this 2-fact. I don't think you can get that many vultures that quickly off just 1-fact, can you? And they had mines as well, it seems. Okay, so yeah, now he definitely knows it is a 2-fact. But he needs a Dragoon on the ramp. He needs to block the ramp. What was he doing? Oh, he's gonna wall himself in with buildings. Is he gonna get it in time? He's not gonna get it in time. There's no way. Oh, balls. Oh man, this is so horrible. And this is actually, this is actually gonna be so good. Although this Reaver counterattack, how much damage can he do? He needs to do massive damage with this Reaver counterattack because he's losing every single probe. I don't think he can actually save his probes anymore. I think he actually just has to win with this Reaver, and I don't think he's gonna do it. Oh man, this is so horrible. As I said, you know, even though when you have that Reaver, you can do so well. Look at this. You see, he kills all of the units of the 2-fact, but the problem is that he has no units in his base to defend against the vultures. Like, he's only got 1 gateway worth of Dragoon production, and as you saw there, you know, the gateway got mined up, so he couldn't actually. Oh man, he needs to not waste scarabs on buildings because he doesn't have enough money to keep making scarabs. Scarabs do cost 15 minerals apiece. So if you're just not mining, eventually that Reaver will run out of scarabs and he will lose. I don't think Movie can win anymore. Oh man, this is awful. Does he have another Dragoon guy? Oh, be careful, Dragoon! Okay, he does have an observer. Alright. This is actually ridiculously close. I'm actually not sure. I think he lost both the Zealots in that shuttle though, so it's very difficult to drop the Reaver now or the tank will just kill it. But it looks like the vultures in the main base will get cleaned up. But does he have enough money for another probe? Look at the resource at the bottom right. Movie only has. Okay, I think he just canceled something because he just went back up to 62 minerals and got another probe. I think he actually dropped the Reaver and canceled all the scarabs that were building or something. So I'm not sure what else he would cancel that would give him 50 minerals. That's really weird. Anyway, but basically he's gonna have 1 probe left. And I don't think he has enough money for scarabs. However, he does clean up the vultures in his main, but I mean, you know, look at this. Skyhigh's got plenty of mining left. And this is basically game over. Movie knows it. He's just gonna try and be fancy with the Reaver. But even if like he left the booth and let Slorp take over right now, he'd still lose. These vultures can actually push up the ramp if they just lay mines. Yeah, as you can see. No, well, he's not quite doing it. Oh, there we go. Oh, and the Vulture even jumps the pylon. Oh god, he's gonna lose the last probe. He's not gonna have 50 minerals. No! He has 28 minerals. Oh no, Movie has 28 minerals. You can't make a probe anymore. Oh no, oh Movie. Alright, you gotta win with your like 5 scarabs now. Just do it, just win. Like, what? Even if he kills every single SCV with the Reaver now, Skyhigh will just attack him with his units and win, because then he won't have any scarabs left to kill the army. He literally does not have enough scarabs left to kill all of the rest of the units and SCVs. I don't know why he's not leaving. Like, what is he even thinking of doing here? He doesn't have enough scarabs. Movie, what the hell? Look at him like trying to be fancy and shit. Alright, you're gonna kill Sea-Shank, bro. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, maybe if he can like mind drag and use mines to kill half the units, that might work. I have no idea. Ah, GG, and Skyhigh takes game number 1. This nerd baller is now 3-0 in TVP, 6-1 in Brood War. Off of a very nicely done 2-fact.
게다가 이제 두 선수 모두 다 이제 소위 말하는 좀 되는 때 아니겠습니까? 네, 그 중에서도 조병서 선수가 신영화 선수보다 조금 더 되는 때인 것 같습니다. 네, 투팩으로 시작을 했습니다만 상대의 빠른 태크가 의심스럽고 그 빠른 태크의 종류를 눈으로 확인하지 못하는 상태이니까 벌처를 먼저 찍어버린 게 신영화 선수의 약점을 제대로 파고들었어요.
네, 정말 그 타이밍이 아니었으면 오히려 리버에게 휘둘릴 수 있는 그런 시간이 분명히 있었을 텐데.
그렇죠.
아, 참.
예, 그 타이밍이 아니었으면 리버 휘둘리면서 옵저버 나오고 앞마당 가져가고 너무나 무난하게 경기를 잡아내는 그림이었습니다.
네. 자, 그런데 정말 칼같은 타이밍 조병세 선수의 번쳐 내기가